As the first to get you the government's response to the BJP's pointed attack at the Prime Minister. Sources within the centre telling your channel that they will be preparing for a confidence motion in the Parliament next week if the opposition continues to paralyse the Parliament, at the same time rejecting BJP's demand for cancellation of licences. Sanket is joining us live from the capital with the story. Sanket?
Well, yes, Aviral, that seems to be the situation at this moment, where the government could in fact be contemplating a confidence motion. But the Bharatiya Janata Party, even before the government could be contemplating, or taking such measures, has in fact come out even on this particular point and this aspect. In fact, our political editor Navika Kumar is with us, who was there in that briefing. Yes, Navika.
Well, we have just had a little briefing by some government sources. The government sources are making it very clear, complete rejection of the BJP demand for cancellation of 142 coal blocks. What our sources are also telling us is that the government will think about the possibility of bringing in a confidence motion in this session of Parliament if the BJP continues to block Parliament. In fact, the government will go on the offensive to try and bring in a confidence motion. It's all about the numbers game as far as the entire situation in Parliament is concerned, and the government at this stage willing to prove the numbers on the floor of the House. The Prime Minister belligerent reply to the BJP this morning on the entire coal scam, clearly ruling out any possibility of a resignation, rejecting any possibility of the cancellation of 142 coal blocks, saying that there is nothing wrong in the process of giving out these coal blocks, and also the government all set now to bring in a confidence motion in Parliament later this week.
Well, Navika, this is Arnab here. If you can hear me. Navika, this is Arnab here. If you can hear me, my question to you is that this decision for a confidence motion obviously does not take into account the fact that the government, that the opposition is not going to, give up its demand for the Prime Minister's resignation with a confidence motion. So what purpose does a confidence motion serve in that case?
Well, Arnab, at the moment, what we are told by our sources in the government really, that there is no question of the Prime Minister resigning at this stage. All the allocations have been done by the book. In fact, this particular statement being given out, this is the September 2006 paper that was made by the Law Ministry, and this clearly points out, since under current dispensation the allocation of coal blocks is purely administrative in nature, it was felt that the process of auction through competitive bidding can also...
Does the political crisis end with this challenge? What I see today as the government having placed a counter challenge. Go ahead, we are ready to have a numbers debate. My question to you is, does the political crisis end with this numbers test?
Unlikely, or not. We will have to wait and watch what is the position that the three tall M leaders will take, Mulayam Singh, Mayawati and Mamata Banerjee, whether they will fall in line with the government. Also remember, there has hardly ever been a situation where the government has had to bring in a confidence motion. At this stage, what the government is saying, that the BJP is simply blocking Parliament, not bringing in a no confidence motion, and trying to paralyze Parliament and paralyze the functioning of the government, which is why the counter of a confidence motion being suggested by the government. We will have to wait and watch what is the position of various political parties at this stage, and whether they are ready for a confidence motion at this stage.
No, but is this the first confidence motion that the government is readying for in this session of Parliament? And obviously the government would have the numbers with it, wouldn't it? I mean, the government would have the numbers with it, but the government has had the numbers so far, so what's new? The government has had the numbers. It is now preparing to display the numbers, but then, Navika, this crisis is not about the numbers, is it? It's not about the numbers in the first place.
So far, the BJP has made it very clear that this is not about the numbers. The numbers may be with the government, but it is all about accountability, about the charges of corruption. And this time, the charges of corruption have been made at the highest office, that is the Prime Minister. And that is what the BJP's argument so far has been all about. That this is not about the numbers. This is not about whether or not the government has a majority. This is about whether or not accountability should be fixed in a scam which is worth 1.86 lakh crores. that is what the BJP's argument so far has been, and the government has replied in a technical manner. The government clearly pointing out that the Prime Minister has made a statement on the floor of the House. He's even made a political statement outside.
What about Mayawati and Mulayam and Mamata Banerjee? Because there has been talk about some off-the-record meetings that have been going on between Mayawati, Mulayam, Mr. Jaitley. Navika, can you hear me? On this whole question of Mayawati and Mulayam, do you think there is a possibility of them giving the government trouble?
Well, so far Mayawati, Mulayam Singh and Mamata Banerjee haven't come out either or supported the Prime Minister or said anything against the Prime Minister. They've been fairly quiet. They've said that this entire matter has to be settled between the opposition and the government, and that's where they've left it. But when it comes to taking positions as far as numbers are concerned, we do know, and in the past the government has used these numbers to its advantage, whether it is Mulayam Singh or Mayawati, both facing CBI cases. They have often fallen in line with the UPA, and that is something that the BJP has always taken into account, which is why they've made this entire battle not about numbers but about accountability. The question really is, what's the political message that is going out from here? The fact that the BJP has conceded that it's not fighting on numbers, it clearly shows that numbers are in favor of the UPA, but the UPA wanting to use that to its advantage, saying it will bring in a confidence motion at this stage, and that confidence motion, according to the BJP, according to the UPA, will put the BJP on the back foot, and that is what the government wants to do at this stage, to try and, completely torpedo the BJP's plan of paralyzing Parliament, to make the Congress and the UPA look bad in Parliament.